I don't know how many people are able to eat the right ratios to achieve optimum uh, cell membrane health.
Well, I
That's
think
interesting to see if any testing or any analysis has been done.
Yeah, there is a fantastic test. So Body Bio runs a wellness report from the Kennedy Krieger, and the Kennedy Krieger at the Johns Hopkins University does a red blood cell fatty acid test, and that is actually the gold standard for fatty acid testing. So that's one of the other reasons why I got so interested in understanding essential fatty acids and understanding balancing them because of this Kennedy Krieger test, because I saw so many people, Joy, come in, they were mega dosing on fish oil and they had completely tanked their entire linoleic acid side. So linoleic acid are essential, that essential parent oil goes into gamma linolenic acid or GLA, which is rich in like evening primrose oil. That goes into dihomogammalinolenic acid, and that goes into arachidonic acid and adrenic acid. Now, the conversion to those downstream metabolites is very poor. So those downstream metabolites really become essential fatty acids as we age. But when we look at, so to talk about the brain, when we think about the brain and myelin, one of the main fatty acids in myelin is linoleic acid, and arachidonic acid makes up about 14%. So what I was seeing constantly is low levels of arachidonic acid and patients demyelinating. And you almost see that across the board. So I saw, the narrative out there is to lower arachidonic acid, avoid linoleic acid. And then I would see these consequences on labs from patients that were actually doing that. And it's so detrimental to our brain health. Our brain is 80% lipids by weight.
Mm.
So really, really, we got to pay attention to fats if we are interested in supporting our brain. And it's not just any fats. There's a lot of emphasis out there right now on saturated fats because that's become trendy again. And it's saturated fats can be made in the human body. So those are not really what we want to put a lot of emphasis and focus on. We want to make sure that we're supporting those essential fatty acids because those can't be made in the body.
So recap again, which are the essential ones?
So linoleic acid, there's only two: linoleic acid, omega-6, alpha linolenic acid, which is the plant-based form of omega-3, and really all their downstream metabolites. So ALA, or alpha linolenic acid, goes into EPA and DHA. So EPA and DHA really become essential as we age, specifically DHA, because that's very important for the brain and the eyes and the heart, like I mentioned before. And then on the linoleic acid side, all of those fatty acids that I recommended or mentioned. So I would recommend not only supporting with the Body Bio Balance oil to support your two parent oils, but also like the Body Bio Evening Primrose oil and supporting with egg yolk so that we're supporting arachidonic acid and some liver maybe once a week to support dihomogammalinolenic acid. So it's really just educating people on how we can eat a really nutrient dense whole food diet and also support these fatty acids and keep that balance and harmony as close as we can. And no one's going to be perfect. But we can do a really, really great job of just focusing on adding them into our diet and doing our best to balance both sides.